BYD in China.
Yeah,
You
man.
had a chance to kind of dive into that.
Yeah. So, all right. A few interesting things. So, I mean, I think it's important to sort of think about our experience with China and what China represents. BYD, NIO, all these companies apparently, and I don't know if you knew this or not, apparently there's over 100 EV manufacturers in China. So let's just right.
Wow.
I mean, let's just kind of think about that, man.
Okay.
I mean, you and I could probably name on one hand all the EV manufacturers here in the US.
Right. You're right.
They have over 100. I think the number is 139, but over 100 EV suppliers. So just think about that for a second.
Okay.
And how big China is. 1.7 billion people. Probably a third of that is not living in the rural area. So said differently, they have some means of being able to earn a living that they can do things like, I guess for lack of a better phrase, normal stuff.
Right.
Now, from what I've learned, these EV manufacturers, the price point, let's just start there. The price point that they go into the market, let's call it $20,000 or less. 20,000. Wow. Yeah. So they can go extremely low in terms of what they're manufacturing. But again, like I said,
no, sorry, go ahead.
But I'll say, think about what China does, right? If you and I, then you take off that vest, you look at the back of your phone, it's gonna say made in China. Why?
Right.
Because they are manufacturing juggernaut. But let's also be clear, when we talk about China, we ain't talking about quality. When we talk about China, we ain't talking about quality.
Right.
We're talking about, hey, by any means necessary, we're gonna get this product out there. It's gonna have some stuff. It's gonna look like what you got in America. It's gonna sound like what you got in America, but it ain't America. It ain't gonna have that the quality standards. And we could talk about the end product itself, or we could talk about all the activities leading up to getting that end product to the to its final condition.
Right.
So as a part of that, hold on to your seat.
Okay.
I think you said, what was it, 600 miles on those hybrids?
Yeah.
Well, apparently they have vehicles that can go 800 miles plus on one charge.
Wow.
800 miles plus. Think about it.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And that's full EV?
Full EV.
Full EV.
Full EV, 800 miles to the charge.
Wow.
So that's your plus.
Right.
Now let's go to the downside of that. Yeah. Is that when you talk about the tech is not reliable. Kind of it's glitchy or it doesn't work as intended.
Right.
1, 2, as part of the tech, I mean, you think about the self-parking capability. The car does not drive. The car does not do exactly as the images like a Tesla. If you do the self-parking, it parks perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
Not these vehicles. And then number 3 is the I can't think of the exact word, but in terms of the capability, the drivability of the car is what I'm trying to say. Right. That's part of the feature of the Tesla, right? I mean,
right.
That the accuracy, it's a fun car to drive.
Right.
Now, could you imagine you're trying to, you're an EV, you expect it to give.
Right.
And if it ain't giving, I don't want that. I'm sorry. That's part of the reason why I bought it.
Right. That's right. That's right.
I mean, think about the first time when you did a test run in my vehicle. Like that was part of the experience.
Right. That's right. You're right. Sadat.
So the performance, that's the word I was looking for. The performance was a lacking element. That being said, again, Tesla put out 1.8, 1.9, somewhere between 1.8 and 2 million units in 2023. Right. BYD, 4 million. No, I'm sorry, 3 million. 3 million. Mm-hmm. This year they probably do 4 million. Wow. Now arguably that 3 million is a combo of both hybrid and EV.
Okay.
Right. So they do have the hybrids, they do have the EVs, and able to put out that many units. And now what's happening is that, and there's 2 other points. I just want to make sure I get them out. 2 other points was they are starting, because they're running into a demand, a lack of demand in the Chinese market. They are starting to go abroad now. And who do they want to come abroad to? One is for us.
For US, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Biden was like,
yeah.
You can sell here, but guess what's gonna happen?
You're gonna get them tariffs, buddy.
Bro, listen to the number I'm about to use. 100%.
But that's only right because they're subsidized by the government. The government is the government. Don't the government own the companies? Oh, come on, man, get out of here! Get out of here, man! You can't manipulate the dollar. Yeah.
Nah, man. Nah, man. 100%. So I like that.
Yeah. And then I think because they don't I think Elon might have been complaining about that too, is that they don't let us sell as much over there as well, right? They don't really want Tesla to kind of blow up over there like they did in the States, right? So yeah, man, they want to pump the stuff out, but don't want to take it in, right? That's that trade, the whole trade thing going on. So yeah, man. Yeah. So then on top of that, the security issue too, right?
Yeah. You brought that up in the last episode. That's right. Yeah. That's a huge thing. I mean, why? I'll be honest with you. So two things I don't want. I don't want a drop in quality.
Right.
I mean, what was it? Had to be within the last. I mean, that was the big issue when U.S. started to really procure more goods from China, was the quality.
Right.
You just ain't getting it. So I don't want that. But to your point, the national security component of it, I don't want none of that either.
Right. Yeah. We get in a war. You automatically shut my car down. Nah, that's okay. Right.
I don't want none of that, man.
Yeah.
And frankly, it's not all about economics.
Right.
Now, would it be good for more, the Rivians and what's the name of the Polestars and my goodness, I can't think of them all. Fisker.
Yeah, they're going out of business anyway. You got to worry about it.
Flames. Going down in flames. I mean, is competition good? Yeah, I want Tesla to get pressed. Yeah. It's good for us.
Right. That's right. Yes, right.
I want them to feel that heat, but I don't want it to be at the price of quality.
Right.
And security.
Right. That's right.
What's up?
And just that, because they can come. I didn't even think about that now that you said it, but just for the simple fact that Tesla can sell in China in comparison to Rivian, Lucid.
Oh, Lucid, that's right. Yeah.
They're still trying to sell in the US.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These jokers are far ahead.
Boy.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I never thought about that. I just never thought about that, man. But and look, I don't know what they're selling the Y and the 3 at over there for, but they have to have their manufacturing down to a point that they can compete.
Right.
Over there. And I guess that's the point I was trying to make with that. I sent you a video clip, I think, of Rivian's CEO saying I don't know, did they get an influx of funding or something like that? I think I sent that to you.
Yeah.
And they were asking about the manufacturing of the new truck and this and that. And now I just kind of connected the dots. It's like, man, you over here playing checkers and these guys playing chess.
That's right, man. That's right.
Yeah, they're so far ahead. Right? And you got to be ahead enough to be able to compete in multiple markets that have different price points,
right,
and that have different politics and economics going on. You got to have that flexibility to be able to do that. And I think that just shows how much strength that that Tesla has, right? So, yeah.
What do you think about this? Because apparently Lucid also just got some money.
Okay, so maybe I got it messed up. So it's Lucid.
It was Lucid.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It was Lucid.
What's your view on that one?
The Lucid car is more expensive, right?
Yeah. And arguably, I think it gets. If my knowledge is correct, my memory is correct. They get good on mileage too.
Really, higher than Tesla?
I think so. But at the upper end. End. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of look at it like this, like for the multifamily building, the multifamily residence,
right?
For the mainstream, for the masses, is it priced so that is it priced for them? To me, if it's not going to be mainstream. And yeah, you're going to have folks that, I don't know, make 150, 250, whatever and up. They're going to buy them, right? You're going to buy them.
Right.
You're not going to sell. You're not going to have the mass.
Right.
You're not going to have the mass that Tesla has, and you're not going to have that footprint.
Right.
So as long as you can charge enough to make money and make a profit, you're doing it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to be doing. But it'll never. It just I don't see it going mainstream, right?
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. You don't like this question, man.
All right.
What's the CEO's name of Lucid?
I don't know. I did see the video. Oh, wow, I see what you're trying to say. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, well, yeah. Show's over, people. You're right.
Hey.
And what's the CEO of Lucid? Won't be there for long. Not here for long, right?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I think I know the CEO's name for Rivian.
Okay.
Fisker, I know he's German. That's it.
Right.
Polestar.
Yeah.
Polestar. What I can't even pronounce it.
Yeah, Polestar. Yeah. Yeah, man. Man, I had dropped. I think we had talked also as well. I got a business comrade that did the switch to the to the S.
Yeah.
And so I called him in the parking lot.
Okay.
And he had parked next to my Y, and he just was going. He was just going in and just not going in, but just kind of like telling me everything about his car. And he kind of got like 5 minutes in it and was like, "What year's your Y?" And I was like, 2023. He said, "Oh, yours can do this too." And I was like, yeah, man. You singing to the choir, but just the passion and the excitement that he had about it was just like, yeah, man. And Elon, he's been Elon or Musk, one of the two, right?
Musk.
He's been Musk. He's been Musk, man. So yeah, and he's older than me. You know, he's definitely older than me.
Yeah.
And it's just funny to see the just in that demographic, right? They see the benefit, right? So, but yeah.
I love it, man. I love it. I mean, it. So I was talking to one of my guys, man. I mean, people just love the car, man. Just you know, and I'm a bad. I keep saying car. They love it. In a car.
Yeah, in a car, man.
In a car, man.
In a car. In a car. And now that you kind of, you know, talked about it, I think I'm wondering what's the next thing. Like, what's the next thing? Because if you think about it, this guy likes to do things. He likes to do big things. Okay, you know, NASA was shut down. You know, the administration shut NASA down. You know, we need to privatize the space program. Right. He was able to do that, right, and do it repeatedly. Right. Able to shoot off shuttles and got it to the point now. Did you hear about the Starliner from Boeing that went up? They had a helium leak.
Nah.
They don't want to bring them back. They don't want to bring them back. They've been up there 6 to 7 more weeks than they were supposed to. They are trying to assess to see if the helium leak is dangerous enough for them to come back through the atmosphere.
Nah.
They are at the International Space Station. So who do you think they called?
Elon.
Yes, and he said the earliest I can get you down, earliest I can go get the crew is in February of next year.
Wow. So they call Iron Man.
They called Tony Stark. You are exactly right. So that's where I'm just like, okay, look, he's done that, right?
Right.
He's got the vehicle, right? Got the Tesla.
Right.
He's got the Neuralink.
Right.
And he's obviously working on Optimus. He's got the Boring Company. I'm just thinking, like, what's this guy gonna come up with next, man? And I think that a lot of times we don't see, you don't give the person flowers, or you don't see the greatness like an Albert Einstein until he leaves, right? Until he's no longer on the earth.
Right.
And I'm just like, man, just like this stuff is going on right up under our noses. Like, so I'm really wondering, like, what's the, FSD, to me, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Right? The full level 4 or whatever it is driving. I think that, but I just think, I'm just wondering what the next big thing is going to be from a combination from all these technologies or whatever they're working on. Right. So,
well, that Optimus that you just, again, a few data points there. One is that apparently, this time next year, well, not this time next year, but 2025, we're gonna see a lot more from them on that front. And from what I read, apparently the idea is to first rent out the technology, and then they're gonna start to actually, sell it. So they, almost like a lease, right? You're gonna have the asset, but he can take it back from you. Eventually, he's going to get in deals where he actually sells the technology to other people. And I think what was most fascinating to me was what they kind of document is the progress and what the robot can actually do already. The droid, or whatever you want to call it, can already do in terms of having sensitivity to pick up, like, something like an egg. I mean, you think about that, right? I mean, to have that level of conditioning. To be able to pick up something that's so fragile. That's right. Right. Anyway, so that was one of the data points, and I think the other thing is the price. Apparently, it's like $20,000 per robot, and he said they're looking to build 1,000 of them right out the box. Wow, 1,000. So. Yeah, I believe it's going to pick up steam pretty quickly because of course, it's probably a bunch of wires and this, that, inside the droid or the robot. Yeah, but I would imagine once you get it laid down once, and then before you have robots making robots. My bad, man. My bad. I didn't even think about that. You had a robot making the robots, and then it's gonna be a give me the word exponential robot.
Yeah.
Effects where multiplier effect, whatever it is that people say.
He's already got. He said he's already got a couple working in the factory already.
Right. I went on to X to see him showing. I think what they're doing is they're managing containers and they're sorting the batteries. I mean, I start somewhere.
When you said that, I saw Amazon.
Professor X and Tony Stark.
Like, and when I say that, I'm talking about like, or any warehousing operation.
Oh yeah.
Where you pulling, you get an order, you're pulling it off the shelf, you're packing it.
Hey, I mean, and Amazon already got some stuff going on. I can't remember. I think it's like these little robots that go underneath the shelves.
Yeah.
Kind of move. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, that's like a whole nother level.
That's a whole nother level, Chief.
A whole nother level, man. So I mean, to your point, yeah. Once you get those robots in there, I mean, it's gonna be tough for unions. It's gonna be tough for the employee.
Unionize a robot.
Oh, hey, maybe we jump on that now, man.
Right.
Somebody gonna do it.
Yeah, they're gonna try.
They're gonna make the argument that robots are being abused.
My God. Get out of here.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be somebody.
Oh my God.
Robot sensitivity, robots being abused.
We are so close, man.
Yeah, it's close. It's close.
We are close.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hit you with something that came to my head, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. Because I mean, once there was a time in history where we sent monkeys to space, right?
Right. Send a robot to space. You're right.
And see how far he can go.
That's right.
And that is a frightening but exciting proposition, my brother.
And we're so busy trying to get the human condition, get the suit right, and get all this and that. Man, you can just send the bot, man. Send the bot up there. You can travel 6 million miles out, right? Communicate back.
Yeah. So we getting somewhere, man. Yeah. Brothers talking Tesla. I don't know if anybody. I'm sure there's somebody already doing it, but we be talking it now. At least we record it. Nobody can be like, oh, nobody was thinking about it.
Right. Yeah, he pushing that out there, Sadat.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Let's see, bro. Let's see. I'm excited, and you know, I got to go back and do the research, but I think I was listening to Bloomberg, and I heard that Apple, they're about to introduce their own like sort of, I want to call it like a desktop robot or some type of robot.
Oh yeah. You heard about it's supposed to be connected to the iPad, right? Like one arm, a robot arm connected to the iPad. Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't see anything. I just heard it. So did you see anything?
No, I heard it. I heard it on Bloomberg as well.
Okay.
I didn't read the article. I heard it, and
check that out. Yeah, I mean, now is it gonna be Tony Stark / Elon Musk / Tesla? Like, I don't know, but it's another tech company that's going in the same direction.
Yeah.
So
it's got to grow because not everybody that starts at like what Elon stays. So they got the ideas, right? So they take them, they go to another company, and they start another company. And that's how stuff continues to grow, right?
Right.
But yeah, he's got a lot of momentum behind him. So
yeah, and and when I think about it, to your point, it's going to be about the use cases for the robot.
Yeah.
To your point earlier, right? What's next?
Right.
Those use cases, whether it's going deep down to the ocean, going to check to see what's really happening with with the coral reefs or whatever, saving people.
That was big. You can stop right there, brother. You can stop right there.
That's okay.
You can stop right there. You can stop right there. Yeah, because the things that limited us, I see what you're saying. The things that limited us because of the human body, right? Those limits, right? You at least raise them, right? If not, remove them, right? But you at least raise the bar on what we could do. And to me, if you take that, DeBo, and go back to the time component, it gets us to do these things,
right?
And it doesn't add time to our life, but what it does, it allows us, it frees us up once again to do things at a higher level. At a higher level, man. At a higher level.
And frankly, I mean, even some stuff that we want to do, right? I mean, do people skydive from airplanes? I would never do it. Or do people go into submarines into the deep, dark parts of the ocean and come back up and live? But some people die from that stuff, right? And I mean, if we want to really understand and learn more about what's happening with our planet, what's happening within the universe, this technology
can allow that,
can allow for that, man. And or even saving people. Again, like, if somebody's remember when the little kids got stuck in the
in that shaft down there, or the mines or something down there. Yeah, you send the robots down there.
Send the robot in there, man. He got the food, he got the flashlight, he could probably punch a hole and dig.
You're right. Man.
Don't worry about it. And the robot will speak multiple languages. So
and speak multiple languages. Yep. Wow.
Oh man, it's gonna be all right, man. Let's see. There was a warning message in one of the articles that I read. There was a warning.
Right.
There was a warning.
Okay.
That warning, it wasn't neatly laid out, but it was almost this ethical part of all this stuff, also the implications as well, right? I mean, can what's the movie with Will Smith, I, Robot?
I, Robot, yes sir.
Next thing you know, you got gangster robots, right? The hood ain't the hood no more. Robots, robots taking over the block.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta watch out for. We gotta design for. I don't know, regulate it, do something. Just can't let it run amok. Right. I think there's there's more good that can come from it. I just see it as more. Good.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That was some interesting stuff. I mean, I try to take as much notes as possible, but that was my. It was kind of good for me to do the research and kind of figure out what the heck they doing, but what we still yet to be seen is the use cases.
Is the use case, right? That's right. Yeah, so we got to get into that a little bit more in another episode, maybe, and just about this understanding this NEO and BYD over in China, and just kind of understand that a little bit more. So
all right.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But cool, man. I think it's been good. Once again, today we done ran our course today.
It goes like this.
Yeah, it goes, man. It flies, man. Yeah. It flies. It really does. And but yeah, it's good. It's good. We'll get at it. And if you like our content, please click the subscribe button. Right? Help some brothers out. Right? And man, it's all good, man. Good to see you again. And,
yes, sir.
We'll call it a wrap, man.
All right, bro. See you next week, man.
All right, we'll see you.
All right.